here, man. What's the latest song that you done? What's the last song you uploaded to YouTube?
Video wise?
Yeah.
It's called Drop That with the kid. Shout out to the kid. It's featuring the kid, but it's some more of a New Orleans bounce feel. Hence Drop That. So it's just like we actually shot it in New Orleans. Right there downtown, like around Claiborne, 7 Ward type vibes. Shout out to KXL. He shot the video. We came right off a performance doing it. So we was like really outside that night and we just took care of business, had fun, stayed safe, made it home safely. You know what I'm saying? All that. So that's what I got recently put out on YouTube. But like I said, other videos are coming out soon, but yeah.
Man, your catalog still getting bigger. It's getting bigger. You started growing and everything, you know what I mean? Like, do you see it getting bigger? Do you see your catalog growing? Like, do you see it from like a bird's eye view, or you just steady working? Cause I see it.
I know it's going.
Go to your YouTube page and I check out your music video. I'm like, man, she working. You know what I mean? Like she's silently working and outworking other people. You know what I mean? Like you steady growing, you steady collabing with the right people. You just not collabing with anybody. It's the right people.
Right.
You always did tell me that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, man, what's up with Moonlyte? We ain't heard nothing from her.
I don't know. She doing her own thing. Shout out to Moonlyte, you know what I mean? Like she doing her own thing. I don't even think she like in the States right now, bro. Like I think she kind of like on some passport shit right now. Like, but she doing her thing. Like she on some spiritual type. Like she doing her thing. No, shout out to Moonlyte. But One Chance still go. Check out that One Chance. One Chance still
definitely.
go.
Everybody go click the link down below. I'm gonna put it on the description or whatever, man. People go check it out, man. But I really want to hear something else from y'all, man. That one song got me addicted. You know what I mean? You know, shout out to BBD Studios who shot the
shout out to BBD Studios.
All that. You know what I mean? But we definitely got to get her on here. You know what I mean? And talk about a couple things and stuff like that, man. So
we'll make it work.
Yeah, moving forward and stuff like that, man. What's the new project finna drop? Or you know what is it again? The new project that you got coming out? Or you don't have one coming out? Because I asked everybody that, like, is you dropping the project or you just doing song for song? How you putting your music out?
I don't really have a date. I don't have a date.
Why not?
Because I don't have a date.
You don't have a date.
Because I don't have a date. But like I said, I'm just in the lab, just working, being creative and being more strategic. Because like I said, I'm doing collabs. So when I do get to the point where I'm in project mode, I want it to make sense. And I just want it to fall into place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still in the brainstorming mode when it comes to the project mode. So I don't have a date. I don't have a date. So
Right. Are you looking to put any other artists under the umbrella of Olympia Records, or you feel like you're still getting established right now?
I'm still getting established. Because when I do get somebody under my umbrella, I want to have the resources to actually help them out. Right. But at the same time, I want someone that is willing to work hard too. I don't want to just like spoon feed you. I want you to have your own type of momentum, or at least the hunger for it. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, I'm still trying to get me established. But in the next few years, I can definitely see myself helping somebody out.
Right. And so what are some of the pros and cons that you're learning right now, man, with the music business?
Pros and cons is just, I wouldn't say cons right now because I never really like hit a wall or like had a real setback or a hiccup. Like nobody really closed the door on me, thank God. But I don't know, I'm just learning, I guess. But for sure, like I always say, make sure your paperwork right. Make sure you study, cause you just never. This music industry is a lot. It can be difficult. It can be complex. It can just be a lot. You just gotta just keep learning. Yeah. Like I'm reading books now on just marketing, business. And it ain't even gotta necessarily just be music. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you just gotta educate yourself.
Yeah. So what advice would you have for any young female artists who want to get in the game and do what you do, or any artists that want to get in the game and do what you do?
Advice, drop, just content, drop content, and it don't even have to be perfect, Cause I ain't gonna find people like that authentic, raw, uncut version of yourself. Sometimes you can have your professional, well polished stuff, but just drop. Whether it's a video on YouTube, a quick SoundCloud clip, some on Instagram. It's so many resources. TikTok, Reels on Insta. It's just so many different ways you could just put out there. Like, so you ain't even gotta be in the yo all the time to put yourself out there. Like, just drop, and just keep practicing. Keep sharpening your iron.
Yeah.
And one step at a time.
Right. Okay, one more thing on the like advice thing. Like, what advice would you give to somebody who feel like they dropping, they doing all that type of stuff, but they feel like they still not getting feedback? Or I drop a video on YouTube, it might get 2 views. Nobody's really paying attention. Like, what advice would you give that person? Because we all have been there.
Right. Go back to the drawing board and figure out another way to attack it, another way to go about it. Because maybe your marketing strategy is not helping you.
Right.
In your approach, whatever it is. Right. Yeah, find another way to market it.
Find another way to market it. Did you have to go through that like at one time in your career where you felt like something wasn't working and you had to go back to the drawing board? And if you did, what was it?
I mean, every day. Every day I don't really take it as L's. It's just like, okay, it's just a lot of just try this. Okay, try that. Get creative. Think of an idea. Try this, try that. Like right now, I'm not really an active TikTok user, but because I know that's the thing, I just try stuff. And like I said, I read books, so it's just like I think of ideas like, okay, maybe I can like just film myself just giving advice or game or rapping and just dropping it on TikTok. And then like sometimes putting it on Instagram as like a tease to maybe channel some traffic into another platform. And then who knows, I might go viral. You know what I'm saying? Like different stuff.
Right. Man, I haven't got an account with TikTok yet because I was watching on the news, and it's not for nobody who have a TikTok account for to go cancel your account if you're watching this, but I was watching on the news that TikTok is owned by somebody in another country or something like that. I think it's China or something like that. And they were saying about the information when you put your information in or something like that, they get all your information something like that they had on the news one day, you know what I mean? So I advise anybody that have a TikTok account, man, make sure that you read everything before you hit the accept button, man, because these data breaches ain't nothing nice. If somebody like do a data breach on one of these social media apps, because all our lives and information be on these apps, so it's like they have different things like, let's say, psychological warfare and stuff, you know what I mean? It's like you hack an app, that's everybody information on that app, you know what I mean? So that was one of the reasons why I never really got into TikTok, man.
Yeah, I understand. And shoot, I heard about that, but shoot, that you put me on game. Maybe that's something I should like more so look into it. But that was just, that's just like an example. But shit, like anything else, like everything kind of like made in China, huh?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
You know what I mean? Like you look on the tag on your shirt, made in China.
Because everything is so low, so cheap to get made in China.
You gotta respect it though. You gotta respect it.
You gotta think how many people over in the USA is really slaving. You know what I mean? Like really, that's like really working hard for pennies on a dollar. Not too many people like it used to be. You know what I mean? So many people in the USA or America itself making money. Like the average person don't want to even go to work for $7 an hour no more. That's like unheard of. You know what I mean? Everybody want 12 because the economy changing. You know what I mean? Like the economy changing every day. People getting rich every day off of like, look how many females and got rich off of OnlyFans. OnlyFans and took the average female who will be twerking on Facebook or Instagram and made them super famous. You know what I mean? So I just feel like the world is changing. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's dope, but I feel like with that's dope, but that's like, no offense to people that engage in that, but that's kind of like temporary because ain't that's like looks based.
It is look based.
Nothing really lasts, so it's just like how long are you really gonna be bad?
Right, it is look based, but the thing is more on.
But no offense, get your money, boo.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But it's more based on like it's more based on this. What do you plan on doing with the money once you get it? You know what I'm saying? Because most females, you know what I mean, end of the day, might as well try to get your money. I mean, OnlyFans is very strategic to me because it's like, for one, a female don't have to go to the strip club. You don't have to worry about, you know what I mean, your safety.
Right.
Don't have to worry about the normal things that you would have to worry about being a vulnerable female in the club space. And you can just make a limited amounts of money. But the thing is, what are you doing with the money? You know what I mean? As far as like investing, going to trucking business. There's so many females that they came up in that fashion, what I'm saying. Like they took the money and opened up a business and did things with it. And it ain't just OnlyFans, you know what I mean? I'm talking about other apps too, just all the apps together. Instagram, Facebook, you know, it's so many people who would just have a personality like at school, you know what I mean? There's always that one person who had their personality at school, like, man, this dude real funny. It's that same dude that took the social media apps and then got like super rich.
Yeah.
And I always tell people it's just really all about personality, man. People love to laugh, they love to cry.
They like to be entertained.
They love to be entertained, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you know how to entertain, I mean, it's not really too hard to get in this. You know what I mean? I tell artists all the time, man. I mean, you know, find a way they're gonna make people look at you. You know what I mean? And you know, like give you a view or whatever. You know what I mean?
But that's like how you say, not to cut you off. Like, it's how what you do with it. Cause if you gonna like get into something, especially if it's like a temporary fix, like put it into something where it's gonna be like there for the long run, where it can really benefit you. So yeah, like how you said, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like how you say how people put it into this business and that business, and then it works out. Like, yeah, that's cool.
Right.
But like you say, you can't really tell somebody what to do with their bread. You really can't. But it's just like, you know,
No, you can't.
It would be smart to. I mean, you can maybe buy like something materialistic that'll make you look good. But yeah, if you really want to like kind of
like I see the story. Like what I'm saying is, we live in a time and age where certain stories are not going to be broadcast to you like that. So I make it a point to go and find these stories and stuff like that of, okay, OnlyFans, they never talk about the women who done made millions of dollars and now they got businesses and stuff. You don't really hear about things like that. So I take a point to go and find these stories and stuff. And I got my little podcast coming out where I'm talking about these stories besides the povertytaretv. You know what I mean? I got something new I'm working on because we never talk about the people who done got on the social media apps and they made a lot of money from it and now they doing stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? We only see like the outcome of the video that they made or the comment that they doing. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of people that's been keep dough in making money. I'm one of them. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, anybody out there that want to do what we do or want to do what she doing, you know what I mean? I would advise anybody, man, start with your phone. Start with your iPhone, record yourself, see how yourself look.
Especially if you're going to be on it 24/7 anyway, you might as well make it
videos, you know what I mean? See how you look,
That's
you know what I mean?
true.
Because most of the time we see ourselves on a little small iPhone. We rather see ourselves on a 50-inch or a 70-inch screen, you know what I mean? So I advise people get used to how you look, you know what I mean, and things of that nature. You know
For
what I mean?
real.
Right,
and your voice.
Right.
It low-key be awkward at first, like it kind of do, like you be like.
It is awkward, bro.
It's slick embarrassing on some stuff, like just on some you're not used to that.
Right, just not used to.
And that's normal, but
Right.
when you get used to it, it's just like, all right, cool.
Right. You know what I mean? So what you say you used to it? I've been watching your shows. Seem like you starting to get way. Well, not gonna say start to, but seem like you way more comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
I see you doing a little shimmy on stage a little bit. I see you
Not a
comfortable.
shimmy.
You know, I see you comfortable.
You know
on
what?
stage.
It's just time. Like, and then at the same time, I ain't got time to still be nervous out here. Like, I'm trying to like do my thing. So it's just like it's a little bit of that. And yeah, like I done put some time in, so I am more comfortable. Yeah, like anything else, like you more comfortable. It's like how just the world that I come from. You make enough shots in the game. You know, be like, all right, cool. You start getting your little swag on, but you still focused. You still get a little jitters when them bright lights hit, but once you start like putting up them boards, it's just like, all right, cool.
Man, I'm the same exact way when I get booked for an event and I'm taking pictures and doing this and I'm on the spot and you're like, you know, but then it's like once you get over that little hump of
you know, good.
The fear, you good, and like we all go through that. You know what I mean? I go through it. To this day, every time I do an interview, you know what I mean, I still have like butterflies. Even though I've done this like 1,000 times, I still have butterflies. So I just try to make statements like that for anybody who feel like they messing up or they did something and now they feel like they can't do it no more.
Yeah.
Don't get discouraged.
I would advise people like when you're on stage, just however you would do it in the mirror, do it on stage. Kind of like that. Like, just kind of let your personality flow.
You just said that.
It is. I know it is. I know it is. But you kind of, it's like jumping in water and like swimming. Like you got to get over that hump. Like, but it's kind of like that. That's what kind of how I be thinking when I had a mic in my hand. Because I still have like a slick level of nervousness and jitters. But at the end of the day, it's just like, man, this is my stage. I got the rock or the mic, man.
Yeah, mine was, you know, like I had to chill on going live for a minute.
People like that.
I had to chill on going live for a minute. I wanted to give me a setup. Because normally I go live anywhere. I do it any kind of way. But then when you take a bird's eye view, look at it, you got the kind of like what you said when you walked in, you say, oh, I like the little setup over there. You know what I mean? So I'm in the process of kind of getting my setup. Got a whole new little thing coming. You know what I'm saying? Whole new theme coming, you know what I'm saying, for the new year. I ain't gonna say the number of the year because I don't like to date my videos, you know what I mean? But we got a whole new theme coming for the new year. Povertytaretv gonna always be doing the interviews and things like that, but I got something new, intriguing, entertaining, you know what I'm saying, for the young crowd out there, and I think people gonna love it.
Hey.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know what I mean? Show up. For people who just not watching you and just not tuning in and things like that, man, you know, let them know, you know, like the meaning behind your name, Amber Jewelz. Because it is a very unique name.
You think it is?
Yeah.
That's what's up, though. Well, Amber's my real name, first name, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just what that is. And then as far as Jewelz go, with a Z, not S. Jewelz means something special. It can mean something priceless. And my first name complements the last name. It's simple, but it has several meanings to it. And it's like easily marketable too, in my opinion.
All right.
So like, I ain't gonna front, some people think Jewelz is my last name.
Right. I mean,
and I'm like, no, it's not. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool though, because it's just like, okay, that's dope that it's like, it can rock as a real last name.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask
but that's what that means.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you another question. How do you feel when people don't accept your music the way that you think it want to get accepted? You know what I mean? When people tell you, like, how you make the statement, like, people are like, well, I feel like your music a pop in this culture instead of pop in this culture. You know what I mean? How you feel when people give you that type of feedback?
I just take it and be like, oh, okay.
Do you feel like they hating, or do you feel like they telling you the truth, or how you be feeling?
I guess it depends on like how they approach the statement, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't feel no type of way. In my opinion, like what you just said, I feel like some of that is true. But at the same time, it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I don't take nothing. I don't really take anything personal. Like, that's really what I'm learning in this game. So if somebody were to give me that feedback, it's just like, in my opinion, if I think it's true, it's just like, you know what? Maybe they're right. So let me maybe go back to the lab and put out something that's more attractive to the region that I'm at. All right, cool. Or I'm going to just be like, all right, cool. That's what's up. Or just keep doing my thing.
So which one have you been doing lately?